Niagara Falls is located on the Niagara River at the border of New York State, USA, and Ontario State, Canada. Formed by receding glaciers around 10,000 to 12,000 years ago, the falls consist of the American Falls and Bridal Veil Falls on the US side, and the larger Horseshoe Falls, also called Canadian Falls. Different sources claim over 12 million visitors annually. When to visit? It is cold and sometimes freezing during December to February, so better to avoid these times. But a white ground has its own charm. It depends on your personal preferences. Which side? US-Canada. Since water falls from US to Canada side, it's more enchanting to view from Canada side, though US has built Observation Tower, which is good enough. Traveling from US to Canada or vice versa is easier through Rainbow Fall Bridge, either on foot or by car. But be prepared to have passport and in-visa compliance. Tip: keep some coins with you. Where to stay? Our recommendation is to stay closer to Niagara Falls. Park your car at hotel and walk to falls or close by attractions. But if you want to save some money, you could find cheaper hotels at 10 to 15-minute drive. In this case, you have to buy parking or commute by bus. Fallsview Casino Resort is a luxury choice with best views, but while booking, you must check if the room has falls direction window. If on budget, a 3-star hotel close to falls like Quality Hotel is a good choice. Tip: if you drive to falls, buy a day parking, which cost around 32 Canadian dollars. You can find link in the description. How many days? Niagara Falls can be seen in 1 to 2 hours after leaving hotel, but there are other tourist attractions as well, like must-do falls cruise, Cave of Winds, or Journey Behind Falls, Sky Wheel, Skylon Tower, Zipline, beautiful tropical butterfly conservatory, Whirlpool Aero car, jet boat, and some amusement parks. It's a lot of options. Number of days, of course, then depend on your budget, for which we will give you how much each attraction will cost later in video. But while planning, keep a time estimation of long queues for each attraction. In most cases, 3 to 4 days are good if you plan to visit these attractions. Travel to from. Airport. Buffalo Niagara International Airport is the closest, which is 25 miles away and takes around 30 minutes. Toronto. From Toronto, it's about 130 kilometers and 1 hour 40 minutes drive, and some 3 hours by train from downtown. Attractions. Falls Cruises, Maid of Mist from US or Niagara City Cruise for Canadian. Don't miss to ride Maid of Mist from US side or Niagara City Cruise for Canadian visitors. A tip is to buy online ticket. US cruise ticket is valid for entire season, but Canadian cruise is valid for the reserve slot. But it usually okay for a little early or late. Cave of Winds. It's a lifetime experience on the breathtaking Cave of the Winds at Niagara Falls. Step onto the hurricane deck and get closer to wonder than you ever imagined. Journey Behind Falls. Journey Behind the Falls is a year-round attraction that offers a unique view of the falls from below and behind. Visitors descend 125 feet by elevator, where a short tunnel gives access to 2 outdoor observation decks and 2 portals located directly behind the falls. Sky Wheel. The Niagara Sky Wheel gives riders a breathtaking panoramic view of this spectacular natural wonder from the vantage of climate-controlled gondolas. A tip is to purchase the Clifton Hill Fun Pass, which includes admission to the Sky Wheel and 5 other attractions for a discounted price. The pass includes the Niagara Sky Wheel, Movieland Wax Museum, Zombie Attack, Ghost Blasters Dark Ride, Dinosaur Adventure Golf, or Wizards Golf, and a choice between the Carnival Chaos or the Toy Store 4D ride. Skylon. With 2 restaurants with stunning views of Niagara Falls. Dine 775 feet above the falls, which slowly rotates 360 degrees every hour, giving you a changing panoramic view of the falls the Niagara River, the city, and beyond. Best time to visit is 30 minutes before sunset, but you should reserve the spot sooner than possible. It doesn't matter if you're 7 or 67, this magical experience is truly for everyone. For both the thrill seekers and the hesitant, the Zipline to the falls represents a hands-free, worry-free, and fully guided experience like no other in the world. 7. Butterfly Conservatory. This, one of the largest glass-enclosed butterfly conservatories in North America, is situated 10 miles from Niagara Falls and features over 2,000 colored butterflies fluttering freely throughout winding pathways. Tip: it takes 1 to 2 hours, so park for max 2 hours. Whirlpool Aero car. Designed by a Spanish engineer, Leonardo Torres Quevedo, and in operation since 1916. The cable car is suspended from 6 sturdy cables. Hop on the historic Whirlpool for an unforgettable ride over the waters of the Niagara River. Spectacular views waiting for you. Travels between 2 points on the Canadian shore. This antique cable car will actually take you across the international border between Canada and the United States, a total of 4 times due to the way the river elbows. But don't worry, no passport required. Jet ride on a Whirlpool jet boat tour. A thrilling boat tour in the Niagara Gorge that goes through Devil's Hole Rapids and into the Niagara Whirlpool. The tour is a 45-minute trip, operating from April to October, and provides a blend of scenery and water adventure. Here, you have a choice to be either more adventurous or not, by choosing either dry or wet options. You can find tickets and pricing in the description. Amusement Parks. Around the falls and within 15 to 30 minutes drive, there are few amusement parks which are worth visiting, especially if you are visiting with kids. Major names are Marineland Canada, Niagara Amusement Park, Six Flags Darien, to eat. There are tons of options on every corner around the falls. We recommend to go by the option where and when you feel hungry and enjoy the attraction you won't find elsewhere. But there are few names to remember and use Google Map like Donatello's Pizza, Misty Dog Hot Dog, Rainforest Cafe, Kelsey Original Roadhouse, Flour Mill Scratch Kitchen, Crafts Burger and Beer, Ramington, Fresh Burrito, and Paramount Middle Eastern Kitchen.
Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Please help us growing by hitting like, share and subscribe.